Hello everybody, today I'm here with the yellow team, and first I'm going to start off by listing who all suggested this team to me. Coconut and Pineapple World has definitely been the person suggesting this team the most, and deserves the most recognition for it, and came up with most of the characters that I chose today. And in some, like maybe not in this exact group, but like I suggested each of the characters individual times. And I'm choosing this just based off of what I think is the most yellow, I guess I should also say. So there are some characters that have some yellow on them, I just feel like they're not as great as some of the others. Like Joy, I think, is a great example. Joy would typically be what you think of, like, because I've had an inside out character in pretty much every one of these color teams. But Joy just has like green and blue and so many different colors going on other than yellow that I feel like she's not that great of a choice. Which is why I'm leaving her out, even though I know I'm probably going to complain about not having a good healer later, but so be it. And I think this one's a little iffy because it's a little tan and maybe a little orange, but I feel like it's pretty yellow. And I guess we'll see when they're all lined up. The other people that suggested this team are Rosalane Mora, who's always suggesting great teams as well. It also deserves the recognition, and UL probably suggested at some point, but I can't see it. There was one other one I thought. Oh, I think this might be the same person, but Disney Princesses Toys and Animals Friends might be the same person as Coconut and Pineapple World, but they both suggested the yellow team, and then Powerline, I think, is the last one we've got. I don't think Powerline has been in any of these team showcases yet, but he is really yellow, so he works out pretty great for this one. Alright, so maybe we could do like a singer or musician one sometime, and Powerline could be part of that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone suggest that, but like all the characters have instruments, like Kermit, stuff like that. I don't know if there's 5, but maybe. So let's try to find all my characters here. And also let me know if you think Zeus is good enough for the orange team, because he's got a lot of purple going on too. Okay, so first one's pretty far down there. Okay, I missed it. Go-Go is second. Gonzo, that's right, because he doesn't really look yellow in his pick. Gonzo. There's no way he's this high, is he? No, he's not. I can't find him. Was he after her? There's no way. Okay, he was. Oh, I just gave her an extra star, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I feel like none of these characters really look all that yellow in their profile pic. Like, Powerline has like no yellow in his profile, and then bam. So yeah, I think this works out pretty well. This one is one of the ones where it's like, there's going to be a lot of clashing colors too. But if you like squint your eyes maybe, the color you're going to see most is for sure yellow. And it works great when like black is the second most color or something, because then it's not as distracting. Or like the reds on Go-Go, Gonzo, and Winnie the Pooh are somewhat distracting. But I mean, since red is mostly the secondary color on here, I say it works pretty well actually. So let's go into it and just see what happens. None of these are too overpowered, and Powerline's actually one of my weaker characters. I think that's mostly just because I only have him at orange level 0 instead of like orange 2 like the rest. Like I'm pretty sure Go-Go, actually Go-Go might be the only one at 02. The others might all be at 00, so might be a little bit worse than other teams just in that regard. But we beat that one pretty great, so let's move on to chapter 18 and see if we can continue going. It's always interesting to see if any of these color teams ever work, especially because they're usually just completely created by me with the help of the commenters as well. I mean, this is going pretty great, I feel like. We've got Winnie here. It feels so weird to say Winnie. Some people say Pooh. I don't really want to just say Pooh. I also don't want to have to say his whole name every time. But he's got the bees going, and he's got the sap coming out too. I think it's still called sap, right? Even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like honey. But it's like the same idea. So it might be called honey, I don't remember. Okay, we might actually get this one. So Winnie the Pooh is up in front, as well as Gonzo. Then everyone else is in the back, I think. And Gonzo starts out every round by shooting in through the cannon, as well as Go-Go comes rushing through on her wheels. So we lost Winnie the Pooh, but he is the frontmost character, so that does make sense. Then everyone else, I guess, mostly keeps her distance. Like I said, Gonzo and her kind of going at the beginning. And then Gonzo does stay up front, alongside, actually in front of Winnie the Pooh at that point. And then he also has, I forget the chicken's name, I apologize. But he also has her coming in. It's kind of, she honestly could have been her own character, but she kind of gets put in with Gonzo, which does make a lot of sense, actually. It's a bit more understanding than, like, Pluto getting put into Minnie's moveset. Like, I think it makes more sense for the chicken character to be part of Gonzo's moveset. Sorry, again, that I can't remember her name. Simba and Nala are very interesting. I haven't played as them in quite a while either. But I suppose if we do a Lion King, which is the 4 characters team soon, we might see them again in action. But they mostly seem to be attackers, but they also do that one like kind of taunts, which I assume has some kind of status effect. And then Powerline is going crazy with his singing. I feel like, there he is. Where is he at the beginning of the round? He isn't actually in there at the beginning. Does he drop in? I'll have to watch. There, he comes in that purple bubble. I don't know if there's a specific thing he waits for, but he's not doing anything so far. Here he is. He does a little bit there. So that might be the reason why he's been surviving pretty good, because he doesn't come in right away. Then he seems to mostly be damaging, I'd assume. So that's good. I keep going backwards, and maybe I should stick to chapter 18 actually. We seem to be doing pretty good with this one. We honestly did not do bad. We were beating up to, was it chapter 19 or chapter 20? I'm not sure. I mean, we only had 1 hero left, but we did win. So, it seems like this team is working pretty great, actually. Pooh kind of works as our support, I'm pretty sure. And then, the rest are mostly attacking, as far as I can tell. Like, there are a few satisfacts here and there. I think Powerline has some, and Simba has at least 1. And Pooh at least heals himself. I'm not sure if he's able to heal his allies or not. But when he eats the honey there, I'm pretty sure he's healing himself. And then Go-Go's a pretty quick attacker, kind of in the same vein as someone like Dash. And a lot of moves where they just kind of rush the enemies and they can't do anything about it. Simba kind of roll through and Gonzo shoots through in his cannon, and then even the chickens running through. Also, Juan Sarabia Mora probably also suggested this team at some point. Sorry if I missed you and you did suggest this in the past. There were a lot of different comments with the word yellow in them, so I scrolled for a while. Those were the main ones I saw, but I'm sure there were a lot more at the beginning at least, and I know a bunch of people suggested some color teams too. Maybe even Jake Miller fan had suggested at some point. I mean, when thinking of color teams, it's pretty easy to just say the yellow team and then look through and find some characters, so, but still, I like to give recognition. When I end up doing the Hercules team, or if I already did it, I'm not sure. And when I do like the Aladdin team, I won't be shouting out anybody. because those are just straight up teams. So literally no thought put into it, you know. I did not do a Halloween themed team video this year. I didn't do it last year, I guess, because I hadn't been doing team videos, but I ended up doing that hero concept instead. But I don't know, people have been suggesting like the monster team and the... I mean, I've been doing villain teams for a while, so that wouldn't have been all that interesting either. So yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of did it for villain times, actually. But I guess I don't need to have anything specific for Halloween. We can do the monster team or any other kind of Halloween themed teams throughout the year. And maybe I'll choose to do the Nightmare Before Christmas team in Christmas, since it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting a 5th character from that. They don't really do Halloween characters anymore, I guess. I don't know. I think this will be my last fight here. I haven't said much, I feel like, on the team. But like I said, it feels like they're doing pretty great. Powerline actually died that time. That's interesting. Now we're going to lose on this one, right as I was saying we're doing great, but that's okay. Maybe Go-Go can save it. She does seem to be somewhat powerful. Or maybe she just like evades attacks often because she's off screen so much. Yep, she really just single-handedly did it. So maybe Go-Go is part of the reason why that team worked the way it did. But anyways, that was fun. Keep suggesting your teams. I'll probably be doing, if not already, have done, the Hercules team. I would assume I probably will be doing the Hercules team, and this will come out before that. And then I'll probably try to do some other random teams, another one based on status effects, or a move that all the characters do. And maybe some other ones that I see some good comments on, or maybe even another color team or something, before I move on to something like the Aladdin team, but we will see. Thank you for watching. I will see you then. Goodbye.